Look at that. Coming under. Wow. Look at that. Oh. Welcome back everybody to another camping with Tony and Bruno, who is here. Hey Bruno. We're on our way to the tops, on top of the mountain. It's a 3-hour slog up there. It's cold. It's about, what is it? 0 degrees, it's just above freezing. Just above freezing. It's winter here in New Zealand. Okay, we've got 3 hours up the mountain, climbing up to 1,500 meters. Bring you back on the track. Okay, we're going all the way up there on top of the mountain. Let's go, Bruno. You going for a swim? You going for a swim? Come on. So Bruno doesn't know the way. This is his first time up here. Anyone who has watched my other videos will know that when we come up here, Bruce, the border collie, the one I had before Bruno, who passed away a few months ago, he knew the way perfectly, so he always led the way. And Bruno is very confused, doesn't know where to go, but he'll work it out because he's very smart. Oh. Oh, man, this track doesn't get any easier. Bruno, in here. Come on, let's find the track. Here, up there. Yeah, he's got to work all this out. Go on, up, 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 up. Good boy. Okay, we're at our first obstacle. Come on, Bruno. This was where there was a massive flash flood from the dam breach. I've shown it before. And it carved this 5-meter wide path through the entire forest from about 600 meters up that way. Came crashing down through here, just ripped this path. None of this was here before. There wasn't even a stream here before. Right, so challenge, Bruno. Let's cross. Come on. Go on, down. Go on. Cross. Doesn't know what to do yet. Good boy. Can you find the path? No, wrong way. He's still learning. Bruce actually recognized the markers, the track markers, and he could find them and then find the track. That's the track marker. So Bruce would actually look for those and then work out where to go. So hopefully Bruno eventually will do the same. Ooh, I was wearing my cap, but even though it's only just above 0, I'm sweating. It's just such a climb up all the way. It's like this, it's hideous. He is gonna be exhausted. Come on. He is just running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. He's so happy. Bruno, what you got there? You got a stick? Come on, let's go. Wish I had his energy and his fitness. See, sweating buckets. Such a climb. Oh, you've dropped your stick. You dropped your stick. Let's go. One thing that just keeps popping into my head about Bruce coming up here, because I've got his ashes with me. So it does keep coming back. Yeah, keeps coming back. Okay, we're up on the ridge. Whew, that's the hardest of it finished. I'm absolutely drenched. So much sweat. It's impossible not to sweat coming up here. So we've climbed 599 meters climbed, but we're actually at an altitude now of, I think we're 1,100 meters. So what is that? 3,300 feet, something like that. Whew. Well, that was brutal. It's so humid, even though it's so cold. And I could just see the mountains through the trees, just about. All right, enough of this. Let's get to camp. Bruno, should we get to camp? Come on then. Oh, we're on the top of the ridge in what I like to call Narnia. And there's the mountains. Not much snow. I thought there would be more. It's been a weird winter. Just hasn't been much snow. Good Bruno. Bruno, come on. He's having a whale of a time. Yeah, it's been a very mild winter. Not much snow at all. Things are warming up. Oh, okay. What are we at? 3 hours, 13 minutes. We've climbed 847 meters. We're at 1,300 meters, I think, now. And we're at my camp spot. Now, Bruno has never been here, so he's got no idea that this is where we're camping. The weather is beautiful. It's not meant to last, in typical Tony fashion. Here it is. I want to pitch up right in here. Looks like someone else has been camping here at some point. Stones are in a line. Yeah, someone's built a little wall. All right, everyone. Let's get cracking. Right, welcome back everybody to another camping with Tony and Bruno. We're on the mountain, as you saw, or in case you skipped me walking up here. It's cold, it's really cold. It's just above freezing. So I've put an outer layer on, just a wind layer, because it's quite windy as well. Okay, you know what he wants is his treat. So let's give Bruno his treat. And it's a big one this time. It's a big treat. He's got a bone This is a pork clod bone and it's stuffed with liver. So I don't think we're going to see him for a while once we open this. He's sitting so nicely. Oh, Bruno, this looks lovely. Look at the size of this thing. Ah, you should thank all your fans who sent you treats for this. Okay, sit pretty. Well, that's just jumping up. Sit. Sit pretty. Good boy. Go on then. Go on then. Oh, he doesn't know what to do with it. Is that your treat? He's uneasy. It's his first time. Okay. Right, so I've got a tent and I've got a tarp. Let's get the tent set up first because it's easy, it's quick. I've got the Hillberg NIAC tent. What I'm thinking is there's actually kind of a bit of a flat area here. So I'll just set it up here. I want the door facing, so the wind is coming in from behind. So I want the door facing that way. It would be nice just to sit at the front there. So let's get that set up now. So I think, yeah, I'll just set it up here. Check there's nothing sharp. There's a couple of tree roots, but it doesn't matter because you've got mattresses. So just here, and then I've got a pole with me. So I will set the pole up here and the tarp coming over here. I've got the trees above me. Yeah, be fine. So the Hillberg NIAC tent is a 3 to 4 season tent. I don't know if you can see Bruno eating. He's so happy, doesn't know what to do with himself. So it's quite lightweight, this NIAC. I think it weighs, it's like 2 kilos, just. This sunshine is lovely. It's so rare for me to be sitting up in the sunshine. But it is cold. Holding these poles is cold. It's freezing. I know it doesn't look it, but it is winter here in New Zealand. And we are at 1,500 meters. What is that, 3,500 feet? So the NIAC has just one door. So you just got to set it up the right direction. Okay, that's the door. There's the door, okay. And then you just slide the poles in. I can't believe Bruno's actually eating this in front of the camera. It's very rare. He usually runs off with it. Let me just check that the volume is working okay. Yeah, it is. I've done this before where I filmed an entire segment and the microphone wasn't connected. Okay. I'll tell you what, I am exhausted. I'm looking forward to getting this set up and then sitting down, having a nice cup of coffee. Is that nice, Bruno? He's very alert because he's never been up here before. So he's really looking around all the time. And he hasn't gone out to see the actual tops yet, which I'll take you all out to see when we go and get some water from the tarn. And that'll be when Bruno really sees the tops. As I said in my last video, I prefer sleeves to clips on my tents. I think they're stronger. And they're certainly easier to deal with when it's all frozen. Okay, you just tighten it up. And that's it. It's a freestanding tent. You only have to guy out the front door. So let's have a look inside. I just want to make sure it's level inside. Oh yeah, that looks fine. Bruno, so noisy. Oh, this is such an easy tent to set up. I mean, if you didn't want to peg, you don't have to peg it out at all. My hands are cold. You lose dexterity so quickly. Oh yeah. I need to sit down, soak up the sun, get my warm layers on. Okay, so what we'll do is get this in its final spot that I want it. Yeah, I think that's it actually. I think that's good. So I might move it back just a little bit. As long as it's flat inside and we're not rolling around all over the place. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I'll peg this down and then set the tarp up. It's very rocky ground here, so I just need a small stone just to bang these in. Okay, there's a vent at the back that I need to open. Oh, that wind. That is cold. Okay, so that enables airflow into the tent. Hopefully stops condensation. I think we're good. Now, do I bother guying it out? We'll see what the wind is like later. Okay, tarp next. Whew, it's cold. Get this done quickly. Okay, so as I said, I've got the pole. It's carbon fiber, very strong, very light. So I want it quite high. Yeah, something like that, about there. Let a lot of light in. Okay, now I've got a super light tarp with me. I haven't used this, I've used it once, but it's a very good tarp. It's made of Dyneema. It might look like shopping bag material, but it's super strong, 100% waterproof, doesn't stretch. Lets the light in. Great tarp, but very expensive, these things, very expensive. And it's a hexagonal one as well. Alright, so, if we say this is the front, we're going to hook that on. Alright, then we just need to get the back set up and draped over the back of the tent. So I don't need it completely covering the tent, but I do want it completely giving me a windbreak. I want to block this wind that's coming in from behind because it's just grim. It's so cold. So while I'm here, the wind chill is meant to drop to minus 17 centigrade. I'll have to put that on the screen for you to say what that is in Fahrenheit. I have no idea, but it's cold. I'd say the wind chill right now, oh, it's about -5, I'd have thought. That's how it feels anyway. Now I could attach this to a tree behind, but then I'd have a gap. And I don't want to have a gap. I want it touching the I want it touching the tent. Right, let's peg it down at the back. Yeah, because the wind is flowing up here. So I want the tarp actually coming down just a little bit. I don't want the wind getting to it. I'm not sure if I can do that or not. We'll give it a go. It's all guesswork at the moment. Excuse the arse shot. So I just need to work out how far back I'm going to have this. It's got to be enough that if it rains, I've got cover from the side as well. Which I think this about here will do. Okay, so then we just need to secure the the pole with 2 guys. When the wind stops, and you feel the sun, just for a few seconds, it feels amazing. Okay. Put this on top of the tarp. Christ, out there. Okay, the trick is finding a spot where there's no rock. Okay, not bad. So I'm double guying it just to give it some rigidity. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be a good rain shelter. I think this is going to work well. Okay, let's guy the rest down. Right, so this tarp takes 6 guys. It can, actually you can take more because, oh, you know what? I've got it inside out. I've just realized it's inside out. Oh no, hang on. It's okay, it just folded. Okay, that's better. Right. So we'll do the front ones. So what I mean by a hex tarp, it's hexagonal. It's not your regular sort of rectangular tarp like you see me usually use. Bruno's following me around with his treat. He is so cute. He loves his bone. Alright, now I'm going to have to jiggle this around a bit because I think I've got this, I can make this bigger. So what I'll do is I'm going to guide the rest of this out and then I'll bring you back when it's done. Okay. Welcome back everybody to my little cocoon. Got the sun coming in here. It's nice and warm. So I need to just get everything unpacked. Get all my bedding and change of clothes in, so I've got my food. Got Bruno's mat. Camera gear and stuff. That's the tent poles. Cooking gear. My chair, essential. Backup rations. Okay, I've got a dry bag in here with all my warm gear in. Bedding. Puffer jacket. Beanie. The works. That's my sleeping bag. And Bruno's sleeping bag. My pad, pillow, gloves. That's it. All right, let's get this chair set up. So I've got enough room to stand at the front, but not at the back, but that's fine. So I've got the Helinox Zero high back, I think it's called, something like that. It's not the most comfy chair in the world, but it is very light. And when you're lugging already 20 kilos up the mountain, yeah, what is that, 45 pounds, my pack, which is light for me, very light. Usually I carry a lot more, but my back is gone, my ankle is gone, my knee. I'm meant to be resting it all. All right, I need to sit down before going to have a look at the tops. Oh, I'm desperate to sit down. Desperate. Oh, yes. Hello, Bruno. How was your treat? How was your treat? Oh. I've got to go and show him the tops now, because he hasn't seen it yet. There's nothing there, Bruno. Bruno. He's a great guard dog, but because he's a puppy, he makes things up. So there's not always something around. This is a lovely spot. I'm in the wild. I've got my tussocks here. I can't feel any wind now at all. None. It is still blowing though. Bruno's still got the bone. You still got your bone. You got your treat. What you got? Come here. No, he's not going to let me take it. Ah, all right. This just feels so good. This is why I have a high back chair, so I can lean my head on the back here. Oh, it's just... This is lovely. These, right now, without the wind, not feeling anything, this is ideal. So this setup with this hex tarp, it just means that I can bring the whole thing down at night if I want to, and tighten it up and bring, all I have to do is lower the pole and tighten it again, and it brings these two sides right down. It stops anything getting in from the sides, anything, complete wind block. Horrible for filming. It will look rubbish on YouTube, but for full protection from the elements, it would be great. You wouldn't be able to stand up under it. You're just basically making another bigger tent. But this is awesome, and I can't feel the wind at all, and I can hear it, but I can't feel it. Oh, excuse me. Right, everyone, so what I'm going to do is I want to put my warm clothes on, because I'm going to get cold really quickly. When that sun goes down, this is just going to be freezing here. So I'm going to put my warm clothes on, dry clothes, and bring you back to take him out onto the tops to have a look and to go and get some water. Okay, all ready. I've put some warm tops on. So I've got a merino base layer and a thick fleece mid layer. I haven't got my puffer jacket on yet because that might just be overkill until I'm sitting there. One thing I should point out is there's not going to be a fire on this trip. It's just too windy. There's not enough firewood up here anyway. And let me just sort my zip out here. Yeah, that one. And, you know, dealing with smoke and everything else. Oh, there's the wind. Yeah, it's just not worth it. So we won't have a fire, but I've got gear to keep me warm. Hence the big puffer jacket, fleece mid layer, everything else, windproof top. All right, let's take him and see what his reaction is to the tops. He has not seen this yet. Bruno, let me just adjust the camera back a bit. Good boy. Oh, that wind chill. Man, I should have brought my gloves. I can't wait to see his reaction. Bruno, you don't know what's going to happen, do you? Wait, I need to get it on film, Bruno. Okay, sorry about the wind noise. It's going to get windy. Bruno, what's out here? Look at that. What's out there? Wow! Look at all this space. Wow, it's windy. It's really windy. That just shows the difference it makes being in there by the trees. You thirsty boy. There's a tarn right here. Oh man, what a beautiful day. Wait, don't jump in. No, don't jump in. He's gonna jump in. Just come back here a minute. Don't jump in. I don't want you soaked in these conditions. Oh, look at it. There's snow up there. Wow. Oh my God, it's biting. It's so cold. All the snow over there. Bruno, don't go in. No. Right, I've got to fill my water up and I'll bring you back. Okay. Got water, about 3 litres, 3.5 litres. Come on, Bruno. So, tomorrow, I've got to find a spot to bury Brucie. Oh look, Bruno's going up there. That's probably where we'll go. But right now, it's just ridiculously cold. I've got to get back to camp. I need a hot drink. Oh, it's difficult to explain just how cold that wind chill is. It's actually colder now. I'd say it's minus 8 wind chill centigrade. Yeah, tonight at the peak of it, minus 17 I saw. I don't think we'll be going back out there in that. This is how people end up dying on the mountains. And a fire isn't what you need if, you know, stuff hits the fan. What you need is warm, dry gear and a shelter. Get in your sleeping bag, boil up some water, make a hot water bottle. All right, look at camp. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna be cozy in there because the wind's coming from behind. Perfect. Okay, bring you back for coffee. Right. Time for a hot drink. Now, I was going to do a coffee, but I've actually got some isotonic. So what I might do, hello, lovely. Hello. Do you want your bed to lie on? Where is it? Ah, here it is. Oh, look. Nice warm bed for you. Do you want to lie down in your bed? Here? Bruno? Do you want to lie in here? No, not inside. Do you want to lie down? Or do you want to play? I think he wants to play. Hello. Right, I need to make some hot drink, Bruno, so you need to move out the way. Come on, over here. Bruno, come on. Good boy. Right, it's because I just started talking to the camera. Bruno, away. Come on, other side. Here. Good boy. Or go and play. Do something. Right, okay. So, as I said, it's cold. Okay, we've got Bruno's water bowl. So we'll put some water in there for him. Whether or not he'll have any of it, I don't know, because he was drinking from the tarn, but he loves his water. Bruno, what's that? Alright, so he's got water. Oh, he's trodden on it already. Yeah, so what I'll do is, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make up a big batch of isotonic and fruit drink instead of a coffee, because this stuff hot is excellent. It's so warming, and it's giving you all the electrolytes that you need from having just done a huge hike. So I've got this fully loaded stuff here. It's got all sorts in it. Okay. So let's get the burner set up. Now, because it's so cold, I might have to invert the burner. I'm not sure yet. We will see. So I've got a double wall titanium mug. That'll keep my drinks nice and toasty. Okay. So yeah, so when it's freezing cold, these canisters just don't work very well. This is a mix though, it's a good mix of propane, isobutane. So it is designed for cold conditions, so it should be okay. Otherwise I'll just, as I said, turn it upside down and run it as liquid stove instead, which this Covia can do. So this is the Covia Hydra stove. It's very stable, it's very quiet, it's very fast. The only downside, as I said before, is it doesn't have a piezo lighter. So you need a lighter yourself. Tell you what, that was a hard climb in. It never gets easier, and the older you get, the harder it gets. Mind out, Bruno. Yeah. Okay. Good. Ah, these are all my coffees and hot chocolates and sugars. Now I could have just put the isotonic in the in my cup and just pour the water. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but whatever. Alright, I need this to get hot really quickly because I'm struggling here. When I say I'm struggling, it's just doing that huge walk and then being in this freezing cold, cramping up almost. It's not great. So camp, so far I'm pleased. I am. I tell you what, I've got every layer on now. Now I'm warm. This system that I'm wearing is designed, the way you layer it, to be good down to actual -10 temperature. Obviously that excludes wind chill, but there's no wind in here. I even have, if it got bad, balaclava. I'm going to sleep with the balaclava on tonight. It's got these air vents, but oh, it's so much more comfy. Yeah, especially as I'm in a quilt. I've got a basic pillow that I'll have to blow up. I've got a lantern to put out there. Although, to be honest, I could probably hook it up on the outside of here, but we'll see. And I've got another light that I can attach here as well. We're good. I mean, it's all good. I've got everything I need. I've got spare isotonic and fruit drink here. Coffees, hot chocolates. And I've got my food. And now I'm feeling quite warm. But I still need a hot drink. Let's just see how hot this is because I don't want it boiling. That's already hot enough. Because what I'll do is pour all that in and then make a coffee. There. Peace and quiet. Cheers, everyone. I tell you what, hot isotonic drink in winter. It does hit the spot. It really does. The sun is going behind some wispy cloud. And the forecast for tonight is potentially snow. We will see. Won't bother me if there is snow, even though I don't have a fire. Because I'm warm. I have got my fire lighting kit with me, just in case I wanted to have a small fire. But honestly, I just don't see it happening. It's too windy. The smoke will go everywhere. Flame could get out of control. And for what? It'll be up here. I've camped here so many times now. I know what the firewood situation is here. It's dire. It's just very damp wood up here. And you never get really good heat out of it. It never makes a massive difference. You're better off just having loads of hot drinks. Alright everyone, I think I'm going to kick back, chill out. And sun's going down. I'll bring you back for dinner. Thanks again for coming. Okay, welcome back everyone. It's a bit later. What I'm going to do is I am going to have a little fire. I'm going to have it right here. I just need a few rocks to give me a boundary, an outline of what I want to do. And it's just going to be a really small little fire with just sticks. Nothing more. Not going to have loads and loads of wood. The wind is howling. Absolutely howling. But luckily, it's blowing that way. So all I need to do is get these sticks nice and hot. Oh, almost garroted myself. Get these sticks nice and hot to embers, and we should be fine. Just want to build a little tiny bit of a wind block. Nothing much. I haven't got a lot of rocks to play with anyway. So I've lifted up this side of the tarp just so I can see out more, maybe feel the heat. So there you go, sus. And I'm going to just put the sticks here. So I'm going to break all these sticks up and I'll bring you back. Okay, broken up all the sticks. I just need my fire lighting kit. From my subscriber, Tony. Great name. Alright, mind out Bruno, mind out. Whoa. Okay, I've got all sorts in here. I've got some fat wood that I'll stick at the bottom as well, just because I know it will take. Got some of these excellent fire lighters. Okay, so it's just because I'm just sitting here and it's freezing cold, and I thought, well, why not have a little fire? That's my lighter, but I've got another lighter out. Look at that. What an excellent box. I hope you can see all this. I can't tell if I'm in the shot or not. I'm assuming I am. Okay, so here we go. Mind out, Bruno. You stay back there, good boy. All right, let's light this up. And we should feel, mind out, Bruno, away. We should feel some instant heat. Which will be nice on my fingers. Here we go. And I know I said I wasn't going to have a fire, but I change my mind about things all the time. I was just sitting and I thought, oh, why the hell not? Just a small one. I haven't actually brought a saw with me either, because I didn't think I was going to have a fire at all. And I was trying to keep the weight down in the pack. But actually, yeah, why not? And twig fires, they're fine. They give off so much quick heat. They're amazing. And also there's not much smoke with them. Let me just push these fire lighters in further without putting the fire out. There we go. Oh, I tell you what, I could feel that straight away. Now the smoke's going to come to me at the moment because the wind has suddenly stopped and I'm creating this void. So I need to just move over a bit. Up here onto higher ground. As I always say, fires do just psychologically make such a huge difference. They're brilliant. Let's give Bruno his bed, see if he lies on it for a change. Here we go. Come on, lie down here. On your bed. Come on. That's it. Come on. No, on your bed. Here. I know, he likes the natural feel, not this stuff, but this is so warm. Come on, lie on it. Good boy. Go on, lay down. Good boy. Go on, lie down. Lie down. Lie down. There. Now his tummy's going to be nice and warm. Got to look after Bruno. Okay, now I can hear a lot of sizzling here, which is a bad sign. It means the firewood is damp, which I expected. I did say, didn't I say, it's all damp and just everything's wet up here. And it's a very healthy forest. So anything, it's so rare that something, that you find dead stuff up here. He's enjoying it. I'm sorry you're getting the smoke. It won't matter where I move the camera to, the smoke's going to find the camera. Oh man. In my last video I knocked the fire over. Oh, Bruno, it's okay. Come on, come back here. Come on, it's alright. Lie down. Lie down. 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 Good boy. There. Relax. It's okay. I know. He's very scared. He's warm. Oh my god, he's warm. He's got such a warm tummy. He just doesn't feel it. He just doesn't feel this cold. It would have to be really, really cold and howling for border collies to feel it. As long as they're running around. If they stop and they sit like this, yeah, then they tend to lie down and curl up. If they curl up, that means they're just preserving their heat. You've got to watch out for them shivering. If they start shivering, you've got to do something. You've got to cover them in a blanket or something like that. It's just the fire. The fire's making all sorts of noises. It's really freaking them out. Okay, let's crank this up. There's no point having it unless it's generating a whole load of heat. The smoke went to him. He doesn't like it. Now it's coming to me. I just need the wind to blow that way like it was. Ah, this just feels so much better already. It really does. I was sitting here and I just thought, what am I, it's freezing. Absolutely freezing cold out. Yes, I'm warm because I've got all my gear on, but I had a blanket on as well. I had my blanket on, my quilt, so I was warm, and I was actually just watching some YouTube that I downloaded because there's not much signal up here. And then I just happened to be looking out that way, which is the way I'm aiming, and I just saw these dead sticks sticking up. I thought, well, it would just be 10 minutes and I could have a fire. Obviously not under the tarp, can't do that. But still. You see, I was about to move the camera to there, get you out of the smoke. And then it's gone there. It knows what I'm thinking. This is nice, I have to say. This is very nice. I think I should have a drink as well to make it even nicer. Go the whole hog. Have a nice hot drink with a fire. Why not? So the situation on the fuel was, yeah, it was so cold it wasn't burning properly. It was very slow. So I turned it upside down and instantly it worked. Oh, I would have the water all the way over there, wouldn't I? I love this chair, I really do, but it's so low. They need to make it another couple of inches higher. Oh, got an ember. Okay. At some point I'm going to have to get more water. But it was just, it was so cold I really didn't want to get any more. These things are great if you've got flowing water. Otherwise, they're not that great. But they're light. And that's the key. They weigh nothing. Okay. We're almost there. Right, let's crank up the fire. So you'll see the tarp moving, but it's not a problem. It's not hot. Whoa! Should have lit that earlier. All right. No point having too big a flame because it's coming out the side of the kettle. I love this stove. I really do. It's phenomenal. Covia Hydra. They don't sell it anymore. Well, maybe in Korea, but nowhere else. I got this on eBay. It cost a small fortune to get it. Got my lens cap here for the camera. I've got to remember that. Alright, this is a proper fire now. I've got real proper heat coming off this thing. It's brilliant. Gonna have a hot chocolate. Honestly, that's just, it feels so nice. This was definitely the right thing to do. Twig stove. Hey Bruno, what you doing? Man, these wind gusts, unbelievable. I might have to switch to the other microphone. Right, welcome back everybody. It is dinner time. Let me just crank the light up a bit so you can see us. There we go. Okay. And I know Bruno's hungry because of his massive walk. Now, I don't want to throw his water away. I don't want to have him having dinner in the water. So what we'll do is he can eat straight off the mat. Yeah. Bruno, do you want your dinner? Now, when they're sheep herding or whatever, they feed them on the ground anyway. In the ice. Oh, there you go. That's going to keep you busy, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, man. It's howling out there. You know what I need to do is move that light round because I'm sure it's annoying you. How's that? Is that better? A little bit. Come on then. Good boy. Go on, have your dinner. Do you want your dinner? Sit. I don't know what, he's confused. He's so confused. Come on, Bruno. Here, what's this? Come on. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. Right, so my dinner. Keeping it simple, I'm having burgers. Because, you know, it's the ultimate comfort food for me. Burgers. Right, so what I want to do is actually put that burner somewhere like there, so it's out of the way of the wind. So here, that's the situation, the sit rep, if you will, is it's freezing cold. I don't know, minus something wind chill. And the wind is howling, but it's coming all the way around me. So I'm warm and I'm cozy. I've got so many layers on. That's what's crucial. And I keep drinking hot drinks. Keeps me warm. It's all working well. All working well. Uh-oh. It's one way to lose the hair on your hand. Okay, so does the wind get to this flame? I don't think so. I think it's fine. It's swirling a little bit. Okay, let's crank that up so these cook quickly. So what I've got is, apart from my burger buns, where are my burgers? Here we go. I have got 2 beef and caramelized onion burgers. So these are all ready to go. Got to give a shout out to Abel of Victoria, because he found these, not me. So what we need is our handy dandy spatula. Wow! This is what happens on the tops. It can be violently windy. You got to be sure of your guy lines. You got to be sure of your tarp, the materials. Now I haven't I haven't guyed out the tent, but it's so strong that I don't think I need to. We'll see. When I go to bed, I might change my mind. You never know. Okay, nice hot pan. Oh, these burgers smell amazing. Oh, there is a bit of wind getting to it, but not much. All right, let's get these cooking as quickly as possible. I got that little firebox handle gripper that a subscriber sent me. So my concern, he's trying to get these out of every little hole. You getting them? It gives you a bit of a challenge. There's one in every single dimple. He's trying to get them out. Let me put them on the floor for you. Hold on. Here we go. Dogs will eat off the floor, no problem. I'm sure some pet owners won't like the fact that he hasn't got a bowl. But he'll be fine, you know, he's a dog. Not only that, he's an outdoors dog. And this is proper wild camping. The only thing we don't have is rain, and to be honest, I am really thankful for that right now. No rain, no snow. This would be a very different situation if it was snowing. So if it was snowing, I mean look, I've got all this room, but if it was snowing, I would bring the tarp right down. So these edges touching the floor, the corners, the square bits. So I'd be cocooned. The only thing that wouldn't stop is spin drift from the front, but it would be so low that it wouldn't get very far in. Are you done now? So 2 things will happen now. He's got a belly full of food, so he might go and play. And the other thing is that he'll be warm. It'll warm him up a lot. Well, these are cooking very quickly. They don't need oil, there's plenty of fat in them. You see what I mean about this stove? It's just superb. Run it upside down in the freezing cold. It's got such a powerful BTU output, heat output, that it's really not a problem. Okay, what else do I need? Bruno, stop. There's nothing left. Okay, I've got tomato ketchup. Go away. You've had your dinner. You've literally just had a massive dinner for you. Got my buns. I'm not going to bother toasting the buns. I've already sliced them. Usually I would toast them, but seriously, I just cannot be bothered. Oh, and you'll notice I haven't even got a plate with me this time. I was really trying to cut down on the weight, and also just that pack isn't big enough. Wow. This is where you're praying you really did set everything up correctly. Hey, leave my tomato ketchup alone. Yeah, this is where you pray that your guys are strong, the tarp is strong, the tent is strong. The tent's not going to budge. It's just not going to move. It really, if I was out in the open, then I would guy it down, but I'm not. Bruno, is that nice dinner? Now, someone's going to say, oh, why didn't you give Bruno some proper food? Because he's a puppy and he's on a diet, a specific diet set by his vet. So please, none of the lectures about, oh, you're so greedy, you ate all that stuff yourself and didn't give any to him. This is human food. He gets dog food until he's old enough to have some human food. Enough, Bruno. But right now, he's not old enough. And he's growing just like a baby. You wouldn't give a baby or a toddler a steak. All right, enough. Bruno, you got it all. It's all gone. It's gone. Enough. Enough. So, please don't give me any of the virtue signaling crap about he should have this and he should have that. Oh, burgers. I want them well done, incinerated, charcoaled. It looks like they will be. This is brilliant. I tell you what, I am happy. I don't have a fire now. Obviously my fire's pretty much gone out, but I'm cozy. And I actually, now I've got this heater on, I'm even getting a bit hot because of the layers I've got on. I just can't explain how cold and grim it is just outside of this tarp. So to the question of why would you go in those conditions, didn't you check the forecast? Yeah, of course I did. I knew it was going to be bad, and that's what I wanted to show you guys. Also, I was desperate to come up and sort Bruce's ashes out. So I wanted to come up and I wanted to have a good camp, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, safe to say these burgers are done now. They don't take very long when you've got them this hot. I know what you're all thinking. Tony, don't do it, you're going to knock it on the floor. And I'm thinking that as well, which is why what I'm going to do is turn it off. Okay. And put them there. That will incinerate the bread a little bit underneath, but that doesn't matter because it will only last for a second. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're working. Okay, what I need now is tomato ketchup. And don't forget, there's onion already in these burgers. Lashings of tomato ketchup, all of it. No point carrying it all up here just to carry... Oh God, look at that. Heinz. It's good stuff. Yum. Sesame seed burger buns go on top. Check it out. Mountaintop caramelized onion burgers. Now, this might cool down enough that I could put it on my lap soon. Or, because it will actually keep my legs toasty warm as well. Is this foil ruined? Can I make a plate out of it? A pad. Oh God, yeah, that's screwed. Okay, forget it. Alright, burger time. Come on. Ah, hot. 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 Oh, bon appetit, everybody. I wish you could understand this if you've never been camping in freezing conditions on a mountain. I hope you can appreciate just how good something like a burger is. Wow. Amazing. That's so good. Can you see the tarp moving around me? It is properly howling. The tussocks are being blown absolutely sideways here. And it's not getting to me at all. Amazing. You can't see Bruno, but he's zigzagging back and forth. Like he's hunting me because I've got a burger. So good. So good. Okay, everybody. As usual, I'll take my time with the second one. I'll bring you back for cigar time. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, I'm in a awkward spot here. Let me move everything over a bit. As predicted, Bruno does not want to lie on his bed. Okay. I keep trying to put it out for him, and he won't lie on it. He won't lie on it until bedtime. He just prefers a natural lie. He prefers... Hello, puppy. He prefers the tussocks. And he'll... No, Bruno. Now's not a good time. All right, that's enough. Come on. Make up your mind. You going to come here? Come around here. Come on. Good boy. Lie down. Lie down. Should we put the blanket on you? Lie down. Lie down. Let's see if we can get you toasty hot. Lie down. Bed. Good boy. Let's see if we can get him really warm and see if he stays put. Because if he gets really warm, then he might not bother to move. We could try. There you go. Okay, so I've got my cigar. And the cigar today is, again from this person, this subscriber, it's Reserva Especial, I can't read that at all, Giuliani Cigars. And again, Dominican Republic. Giuliani Cigars. Don't know them, but we shall see. Interesting. The end's already chopped off. I didn't do that. I don't think I did that. I can't remember. Going mad. Okay, what we need to do is get some hot chocolates on. Oh, you see? He's settled. Just like that. He'll preen himself, clean himself. I thought, if I put the blanket on him, will he take the hint? Just say, oh, this is actually quite nice. Yes, so welcome to Cigar Time. If you're joining us on the main channel, it's been a cold night, hasn't it? I'm sure you felt it. You can hear it. You must be able to hear the wind. I have gone round and guyed out the whole tent. As you can probably see in the corners now, you'll see some guy lines. The reason I did that was the wind is just getting stronger and stronger. And I don't want to have to deal with it later. I'd rather get it done now, safe and secure. Also,
I don't know if there's rain or snow coming. I can't imagine there'd be any rain in this. It would have to be snow. It's just too cold. Right, let's crank this up. There we go. Okay, that shouldn't take long. Right, and while we're doing that, let's get the cigar on the go. Wow, he's completely disappeared under there. Oh, he must be cozy. That must be nice under there. I'm envious. Okay. Holy moly. Oh, you see, he's moved off the bed. Look at that. He's moved off as far as he can, and he's curled up half. No, he's completely off it. He's gone onto the ground. So the other thing is, the ground is warm because the sun was shining on it all day. So he might just like that. But he will go on this in the tent because he'll have no choice. That's nice. Strong, bitter, is bitter, but very nice, very smooth. These Dominican Republic cigars have all been very smooth. Great. Okay, cigar time. What have we got to talk about? What have we got to talk about? Okay, so I'm going to start off with Q&A like I did last time. Just because there are some great questions. So one person in particular, T Gomez 90, put a whole bunch of questions in, and I thought, well, you know what? A lot of people ask the same question, so I'll just answer all of those. Long-time viewer, first-time commenting. I have the following questions. If you could only select one brand set of everything, from tents, cooking equipment, sleeping equipment, entertainment, backup power, Wi-Fi facilities, off-grid, etc. for camping survival, what would they be and why? Okay, that's an interesting question. It's a good question. So, brand or set. So, tent, Hillberg. If I could only choose one, it's going to be a Hillberg. No choice, really, to me, because it's the only thing that works. This thing is what they call a yellow label 3-season, not really full 4-season tent because it's not designed for heavy snow. It's still better than most 4-season tents out there. Are they expensive? Yes. But as with everything in life, you get what you pay for. You know what they say, buy once, regret never. So for the tent, definitely Hillberg. Cooking equipment. Oh, if I only had one. I love Trangia. I really do. I've done so much on the Trangia alcohol stove, but it's slow. It's a bit cumbersome. It's big. Takes up a lot of space. If I could only have one, what would I use? What brand? Well, the two most reliable stoves that I've ever used have both been by Covia, bizarrely. So this one, the Covia Hydra, and my little Covia Titan one. Butane gas burners. Now, I would choose this over that any day because this stove also works with white gas. So you've got options. You could use this in -30 on a mountain, no problem, because it can use white gas. Butane would stop working at that point. It just doesn't work at all. Even if you turned upside down, it wouldn't work at that point. So I would go with a Covia stove that is multi-fuel. Doesn't have to be this one in particular. I just like this one, the Hydra. But you can't get it. So whatever Covia is multi-fuel, gas, butane, and white gas. That's what I would go with. But Covia, I trust Covia. It's a good brand. Sleeping stuff. If I only could have one, what would it be? Well, I'm a big fan of Enlightened Equipment quilts. But let me tell you something. There are many quilt makers out there. And they're pretty much all the same. No matter what anyone says, there's really not that much in it anymore. But the one that stands out, and regular viewers of my channel probably know what I'm going to say, the one that stands out that I've tried recently that I could use in any conditions would be the Zembivie. And there's a couple. I mean, well, I've got three. There's the Moto bed, which is massive and bulky. There's the, I don't know what the middle one is called. Core? I think it's called the Core bed. That's synthetic. So it's a bit heavier. It goes down to, I think, 30 or 20 degrees. Whereas the light, Zembivie light, goes down to 10 degrees. And it attaches to your quilt. It's just flipping awesome. You don't have to have the attachment. You can, sorry, to your pad. You can just use it as a quilt. And I'm sure they're going to get better and better and better, strength and strength. Will others copy? Undoubtedly, but Zembivie were there first. Right now, no one else does it. And I think Zembivie are the best. So I would go with Zembivie for my sleep system. Yeah, definitely. Entertainment. Well, to be honest, I would download everything that I wanted to watch because you can't trust that you're going to have internet access. You can't trust that you're going to have mobile. So here I've got no mobile, barely anything. So Netflix didn't work because I hadn't logged on to it. Disney didn't work. The one thing that worked was Apple TV because I downloaded a bunch of movies on it. And they will never expire because I own those movies. So whereas with Netflix, if you don't keep logging on, they'll expire. Same with Disney, same with all those streaming services. I'm not sure about, even Amazon, I think. So I would go with Apple, just Apple TV Plus, just because it's always there and it's always worked for me. Backup power. Well, I haven't used enough backup power systems to know. I've got EcoFlow because EcoFlow sponsor me. And they've been nice to work with and the equipment has been reliable and bang for buck, you get a lot. I mean, that thing is, I think it's 2 kilowatts. And you can run anything off of it, the Delta Pro. And also I've got the Wave Pro that they sent me, and they all just work, and they're all really good. So all I know about is EcoFlow. There are other systems out there, Bluetti, Jackery, everything else. But EcoFlow, for me, works. So that's what I would go with. Wi-Fi, I'm assuming you mean internet, would be, well, Starlink. Yeah, SpaceX Starlink, Elon Musk's Starlink, because I've used that thing absolutely everywhere here, and it's been 100% reliable. I've bashed it about. It gets mistreated, and it's still working fine. And it's got Wi-Fi built in. It's got a 100-foot cable. You don't have to have it solidly mounted to your vehicle, which I think is a big disadvantage in a lot of ways. Because if you park in a shady area, well, then you can't use internet. It won't work through the trees. You want to be able to move it. So fixing it in place to your vehicle, whilst being neat, is not a good idea. So yeah, Starlink. Off-grid, I don't know what you're talking about there. Also, what are your top 3 coffee brand styles? Coffee brands, styles, and what you put it in. Interesting. Top 3 coffee brands. Well, Avalanche. Avalanche Coffee. Nescafe now do some fantastic coffees. And I guess the last one for black powder, Jed's. Jed's for coffee bags. I love Jed's coffee bags. What styles would I have? I like flat whites. I like the Irish coffees. And coffee bags. Just black. Nothing added. I don't know if you can hear this. It is going off all around me. Wow. This thing is catching the wind. It is gusting on it. You can see it blowing in here. Now there's 2 attachment points on each side that you can also guy out to the ground to give you more space and make it even more secure. So it sits out like that. But I don't have enough guys with me, and I didn't even think about that. I should have made some more guys just to do those points. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'd need 10 guys to fully guide this thing out. Man, this is going to be a rough night. I don't think I'm going to sleep much tonight. Oh, look at it. He's all snug. No playing. He's had enough. And what you put it in? Well, I've got my AB camping mug. And when I'm out here, I've got this double-walled titanium mug, which keeps everything hot or cold. That's still piping hot. Whereas if it had been in my mug, it would be cold, well, warm by now. But this insulates so well. And it's easy to hold because it's double-walled. So that's what I would put it in. Random question, would you ever make homemade dog food instead of buying pre-made? No. It's just not my thing. Not my thing. And that was it from Q&A. Couple of other things. AB Camping Plus. So I launched it. It's live. I've already uploaded a couple of shorts, and I uploaded last camp's Cigar Time onto it. I will do the same for this Cigar Time. I will put it up on the AB Camping Plus. What else will go on Plus? I'm still thinking about it. Definitely I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to do that quite soon, I think. And I'll make the announcement on this channel, the normal channel, the big channel, AB Camping. But you'll have to go over to AB Camping Plus. And just remember, to be able to comment on a live stream, you'll have to have been subscribed for a particular amount of time. I think it's 5 days. So if you want to participate in the live stream that I do, then please subscribe to AB Camping Plus way in advance, like now, because otherwise you won't get the opportunity. The irony is this video might come out after I've done the live stream, so that won't help you much. But for the second live stream, I've got hiccups. Oh yeah. In terms of news, not much has really interested me, to be honest. Switched off a bit from the news this week. Oh, I can't believe I've got hiccups. I ate those burgers too fast. It's impossible to roast a cigar with a big lighter. Take ages. I forgot what I just said. Yeah, no news. So what I will do is just skip straight to TV and movies. Hijack still is superb. It's still on Apple TV. You've got to go watch it. It's really, really good. Now, this is going to be different. There's a couple of things I didn't like. One was, and I'm going to get crucified for this, I'm sure, because of all my American followers, but the Netflix show about American football, what was it, Quarterback? I can't remember what it was called, with Patrick Mahomes and others. It was okay. It just went on and on. I thought the golf one was way better, so I didn't like that, and I didn't like the Tour de France one. I thought it would be more interesting. It's harder to watch because it's subtitles, but I just didn't rate that either. So I didn't like those. But I love Hijack on Apple TV. What else did we go and see? Oh yes, so we went and saw the new Mission Impossible. I loved that. Was it as good as Maverick, Top Gun Maverick? No, but I loved it anyway. It was very good. You know what I love about Tom Cruise, his movies? Whether or not he's a bit of a weirdo. They're not virtue signaling. There's zero virtue signaling, no wokeness. And some people say, oh, woke isn't a bad thing. I'm sorry, it's been hijacked. So whatever, it doesn't matter. It's too late. Woke is a toxic word now in a lot of society just because they've pushed it too far. Sort of like vegans pushing veganism on everybody. And I was a vegan, but I didn't push it on anybody. I didn't bang on what you should and shouldn't do. It was just for me. But unfortunately, everyone now virtue signals. So they've all got an agenda because they're all bored, stupid, and not working hard enough. You know, if you want to have a good life, if you want to be happy and have a great life, work really hard and work really smart. Those two things. Be the hardest worker in the room and the smartest worker in the room. And then you'll be fine. But I look at these other people, these protesters, these woke people, everything else, during Pride Month, everything. Just everyone looked miserable. Oh, they're all shouting at everybody, screaming, just angry people. Vegans seem to be so angry with the world right now. And they're protesting and everything else. It's like, I don't want to have anything to do with that. That's not my life. Thanks very much. That's yours. All yours. Please stop spreading it. Like those Just Stop World guys. Just stop. Because you're idiots. You're all idiots. Oh, man. Okay. I think that's enough cigar time. I think I've probably bored you stupid already. All right, everyone. Unless something major happens, like I lose camp, which I guess in theory is a possibility, but I've gone round and double-checked and triple-checked all of these guys, and I know that this fabric and this tarp is super strong, and it doesn't stretch. And it is guyed out so much. That front pole has got 2 guys on it. The tent is fully guyed out, pegged out. The back of this is guyed to a tree. That's not going anywhere. Yeah, I'm confident. It's going to be noisy, and it's going to be some horrendous gusts, and this thing's going to blow right in. But that will be it. It should all just be bark and no bite. I will bring you back for bedtime, which isn't far off now. Oh, he heard. And he grumbled. Hello. Should we turn your light off now? Hey, Bruno. Do you want to come around here? No? Gosh, he's so curled up and cozy under here. This is warm. This, and actually you can double it up. So I can even double it up for him. Make him even warmer. Look at that. And once we get in the tent, it's toasty in there. It will be so toasty. Even though the door can't be covered, it's a mesh door, it will still be toasty. Because the wind is blowing from the other side. Okay, everyone. I suddenly started speed talking there. Catch you at bedtime. Oh! My God, I forgot. The biggest thing is all the thank yous. Oh, I can't believe I forgot the thank yous. Do I edit this and put them at the beginning? Yeah, I'm going to have to do. Oh, I can't do that. Because nothing will match up. So look, thank you to everyone for all the treats, the gifts that are sent to the P.O. box. I've had some new ones that are amazing. I'll discuss on the next camp. Thank you to everyone who's gone on Buy Me a Coffee and bought myself and Bruno treats, and members on Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you to all the YouTube members and the super thanks on the comments. They're fantastic. They really are. It just shows how much you love the videos. Thank you to the Patreon members. Thanks to everyone who's bought merch. That's very much appreciated. And everyone who clicks like and everyone who subscribes, thank you to you guys as well. It does mean a lot. But thank you just for watching and not skipping the video. Thanks for trying to watch the whole video. I know it's long, but you can watch it over several days. Thanks for watching the ads. That really makes a big difference to all YouTubers, is if you don't skip ads. Feel free to skip the long ones. The ads are like 2 minutes long or something. No, even I wouldn't watch those. But anything like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, please. It really helps the channels. Or not just mine, everyone's, if you watch the ads. Because it's the main income for a lot of people. All right, everyone. Thanks so much, and I will see you at bedtime. All right, welcome back everybody. Okay, so look, the bottom of the tent is blowing up in the air. So the wind is coming in that side. You can see it howling on the side here. And the whole thing is lifting up. Look at that. Coming under. Won't be a problem though, because I'll be lying on it. Okay, let's get my mat set up. So how we're going to do this so that you can actually see without the wind blowing the camera all over the place. Well, I don't know. Let's check it out. Okay, we'll have to be quick, I think. Okay, so Bruno's still asleep outside. No signs of life whatsoever. He is happy. Right, so this is my Neo Air X-Therm. This is my smaller mattress. I didn't bring the big one. Okay, talk to yourselves a moment. Doesn't take long. Almost there. It's howling out there. The whole 10th floor is shifting up. All right, that was easy. Okay, and we will hook this up here. So I've got a light. I've got my enlightened equipment. What is this, 20-degree bag? Which is plenty. All right, I'll bring you back when I'm all tucked in. Welcome back everybody to bedtime. We're all tucked in. The temperature difference in here, let me bring you a bit closer. The temperature difference in here compared to outside is just insane. It is howling. And here's Bruno. Oh, he's so warm already. So what I've got is I've got him lying on, he's lying on his blanket, which is on the thermarest. So super insulated, super warm. And then tonight what I'll do is I'll just tuck it under my pad like this. And then that's it. He'll stay put, hopefully. Look, he's asleep. He's so tired. He's had so much fun today. I'm having to shout because of the noise of the wind. I'll cover him up again at bedtime, but for now you can have a look at him. He's such a softie, look at that. He's so tired, fast asleep. Yep, so all's good. I think it's going to be a rubbish night's sleep. I think I'm going to feel the wind on this side pushing against me all night. I got it wrong. This isn't a 20-degree bag. This is a 10-degree bag. 20 wouldn't have been enough. Yeah, so this is a 10-degree bag, which I think is its limit. It's not comfort, that's its limit. I don't know what the comfort is for this model, but it varies for different people. If I got cold, which I won't, but if I did, I've got another fleece that I can put on. So I doubt I'll get cold. All hell is breaking out there. The tarp sounds like a shopping bag, but it's a strong tarp. Hopefully I can trust it. Dyneema is the strongest material. Wow, the sustained gales out there. It's very dangerous on the tops. People come unprepared, wrong equipment.
Wow, it's so loud. It's not phasing him. And as long as he's safe and I'm safe, that's what counts. Oh, it's cozy. I tell you, it is cozy. I am comfy. The Zenbivvy pillow, I'm afraid that failed. There's an air bladder in here, but I just cannot get it to stay open, see? Stay closed. So it just keeps leaking air out. Oh, I can't be bothered with it. So I've shoved my down in there, but I might put my fleece jacket in here as well, because down really compresses. Even though they say use down, it really compresses. This is why I use a memory foam pillow and not down. You know how you have to constantly loft up your down pillow? That's better. That'll hold. Yeah, because I'm a side sleeper, so I need it nice and firm. She said, right, everybody, it's been a blast. It's been cold. We haven't had any snow. I can see stars out there. Whether that changes in the middle of the night, I don't know. You can never tell on the tops. Anything can happen. I've been up here in the middle of summer and have frozen, absolutely frozen. You just don't know what it's going to do. Right, I'm going to prop up my pad on one side where it's blowing here so I don't feel it. There you go. I think we're good. Can you hear my tarp? It does sound like a shopping bag. But better that than a weak tarp. And some of them are useless in a storm. Oh yeah. Ah, that's nice. Ooh, stretchy. All right, everybody. Unless something major happens, which my priority is not going to be recording, it will be fixing whatever the problem is. I will catch you all in the morning. Good night, everybody. Night, Bruno. Hello. Night, night, Pink Nose. Look at him. Let's see how warm he is inside here. Oh, he's toasty warm. Toasty. Well, if I get cold, I'll snuggle up and put the duvet over both of us. He likes that. All right. We've bothered him enough. Let him go to sleep. All right, night, everybody. See you in the morning. Oh, okay, sit rep. Hello, my lovely. The pole fell down, not collapsed or anything. Two sections went in because a huge gust of wind came and I hadn't tightened the pole up enough. So it dropped and there was all this flapping, but nothing got disconnected. There was nothing wrong. It just got loose. So I went out there, I've lowered the pole now so that the whole roof is now much, much lower. Hopefully it'll be more wind resistant. Less pressure on the pole as well. Oh, that only happened a few minutes after I came to bed. So I just hadn't tightened it up enough, but the wind outside is now epic. It made him jump when the pole went, because it got so noisy. Right, see you in the morning, unless anything else happens. Morning, Bruno. Morning. Morning, lovely. Oh. Morning. Oh, morning, everybody. Morning. Come on, lie down. Morning, everyone. Oh, it's so windy. It's so cold. Morning. He kicked the blanket off every time I put it on him. Morning. I know. Hello. Morning. Oh. Oh. Hello. Oh. Hello, my lovely. Hello, my lovely. I know. I'm happy to see you too. Hello.
Oh. Morning, everyone. It's cold. It's really cold. Not in here, but outside. I can just... Oh, hang on. Let me just... He's lying on my camera arm. I don't know what to do. This is very difficult to film, Bruno, when you're lying on my arm. So I've got my balaclava on. Had that on all night. He stayed under the blanket, I think, for about 30 minutes, then kicked it off. So I tried again a bit later to cover him, but he wasn't having any of it. And then, he's so warm. So he likes to lie. I'll show you. Oh, camera went off. Hold on. He likes to lie on the bed, on the pad. Stretchy. And then he's toasty. Come on, have a cuddle. Oh, he's warm. Right, I think he is desperate to go out. I had to let him out at about 4 a.m., 3 a.m., something like that. Because he was desperate. He gave a whimper. I think he had to go to the toilet. And he disappeared for about 5 minutes and then came back. Morning, Bruno. Are you ready to go out? All right. Let me get ready and I'll let him out. I'll bring you back. Oh, it's cold. Bring you back. Hello. Okay, let's let Bruno out. Hang on, Bruno. Hang on. Wait, Bruno. Wait, Bruno. Oh. He went out underneath anyway. Oh, right, let's see what we're dealing with out here. It's been very, very noisy. Oh. Oh. Oh, the sun's coming up. Oh, thank God for that. Oh well, everything is as I left it, and you can see I've lowered the tarp considerably, so that's now only about 5 foot. But it just made it more streamlined because that pole shrank. Someone's happy to be awake and out. All right, everyone, I'll get ready and I will bring you back. Right, I've got to raise the pole so I can get under here now. So I need to loosen off the side guy lines and then the front guy lines. Because I lowered it quite a lot. Okay, so I need to loosen the front guys. I can take my light off. All right, so okay. All right, and then tighten that up. There you go. That's fine. And then just tighten the sides up.
that easy. Now I can sit out, I can stand up, it's all good. A bit floppy at the back. So I just need to fix the back as well. Ah, Bruno's water is frozen. That's how cold it is. I don't know if you can make that out. There's a big chunk of ice in here. Lovely. It's difficult to explain how cold this feels. Okay, so I've got to lift the back up, which means I've got to loosen these out just a little bit. Wow, and the wind just takes it straight away. Okay. Right, that's better. Woo! It's cold. The wind chill is absolutely insane out here. But in there, I know it's fine. So let's get in there quickly. Oh, I'm down. I tell you, I can't explain the difference. In here, there's no wind. And it feels just so much warmer. The wind chill is just horrendous. Right, he wants his breakfast. Don't you? Okay, he can have his breakfast out of my pan this morning because my breakfast, I don't need a pan. Where's the food, Bruno? Ah, whoa. I'm doing well. I'm getting hot now. That's the thing, with these layers on, you get hot really quickly. Oh. Okay, Bruno, hold on. Here we go. Wait. He's such a good boy. Go on then. So, camp, and last night, you know what, first of all, let's get a coffee on. I'm dreading getting more water, but the sun is coming up. So you saw Bruno's water was frozen because it was just sitting out there, wasn't tucked into here. And this morning, this gas definitely wouldn't work in normal mode, so you definitely have to invert it like that. And this is going to raise the temperature of everything in here as well, which will be nice. All right. Ah, it's so cold out there. Try and get base layers where your thumb goes through your sleeve, because warm wrists. That's what I've learned. You want warm wrists. Makes a big difference. So I figure that sun will come up and it will start just instantly cooking us. Even though the temperature is now, I think it's -3 centigrade. The wind chill, I just checked, is -15. The howling wind last night was insane. Actually, you know what? I might need to just turn the volume up because I've just realized you probably can't hear me. How's that? Is that better? I had it set to the mic, the portable mic, the wireless microphone. Oh, that's nice. So, I mean, I'm fine. Absolutely fine. If I didn't have the tarp, I'd have to be in the tent. This tarp weighs 300 grams, 260 grams. It's so light. It's so strong. Is it an attractive tarp? No. But boy, does it work. And it is very strong. It's 100% waterproof. It's very trustworthy. And the other thing with this tarp and the way it's set up is, I mean, it's meant for hammock camping, really, I guess. But you could have it right down to the ground and then just use it as a bivvy in an emergency. Probably wouldn't be your best night, but it would work. The only thing that failed was the pole. It slid down because I didn't tighten it up enough when I set it up. That's nice. But, you know, these conditions catch you out sometimes. Okay, I knew it was going to be cold. So I was prepared by having layers. So the orange layer, the Stella, with my fleece underneath and a base layer, plus having a raincoat, a windproof layer on the outside, this is good down to -10 centigrade. And I do feel warm. I mean, I've had to take my beanie off. I've got long johns, thermals under my main pants here, and I've got warm insulated boots. I mean, they're not winter boots, they're 3 to 4 season boots. Very strong, very comfortable. These are brand new. First time I've used them. These are from Lower. So I used to wear handbag on the mountains, but now I've switched back to Lower. These are their brand new boots. I can't remember what they're called. I'll put a link in the description. But they're in New Zealand, they're exclusive to hunting and fishing because they're built for the tops. Got a lot of protection around the sides. Just a lot of features, lace locks, all sorts of features that just make them very comfy. Oh, you've had your breakfast. Hey, that's a root. What are you doing? Leave that. It's just a root. No, Bruno, what are you doing? So yeah, very comfy boots, very strong, very, very sturdy. When you're up in these conditions, you've got to be able to trust your boots. Now, if I was coming up and I knew it was just going to be ice and snow and just grim, you'd probably want proper 4-season boots, but they're a nightmare to walk in. Yeah. Okay, we need a coffee. And you know what? I might actually mix it with a hot chocolate. Excuse the arse shot. Okay, I'm going to double all of this up because I need a hit. Oh, we're boiling. So with the liquid stove like this, when you turn it off, it's still going to burn for about 10 seconds. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do is make a mocha. So I'm going to put hot chocolate in. Or as, what's his name? Bjorn Andreas Hansen? I can't remember. Bjorn Hansen? The Viking guy. I like him. I watch a lot of his stuff. He calls it chocolate coffee. But I guess we call them mochas. Couple of hits of coffee. The coffees I'm using right now are Greg's. This is one of the nicest, small, just instant coffees I've ever found. And I could drink this stuff just black by itself, no problem. It's quite tasty. But again, you could probably only get this in New Zealand. Hello. You can smell the coffee and the chocolate. I'm going to chuck a sugar in there as well, get my system going. Raw sugar. Oh, the wind's picking up. I just don't know how much you're picking up of me and how much wind you're picking up. Coffee time. Doesn't need stirring. Oh. Now the thing with the twin wall cup is it only gets, on the outside it only gets warm, so it doesn't really heat your hands up. You can't really use it for that. Now I do not want to knock this over, but that's going to be way too hot to drink. Hang on. That's hot. Well, that's tasty. But you know what? I will give that a little stir because what have I done with my spoon? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I will give it a little stir because I think it's just clumped at the bottom there. Ah, yum. And with the sun coming up, oh, that's hot. Sun coming up, no rain, dry pack down, and it was too windy for there to be a frost. If it had been a dead silent night, everything would have been frozen. There would have been a thick frost everywhere, I'm sure. But it was just howling all night. Luckily the pole it shrunk down early. Only 20 minutes I think after I went to bed. So it wasn't so much of a bother. But some of the sounds from the wind. Whew. And of course we weren't getting the brunt of it. So it's quite a wide ridge, the wind flows over the top of it mostly. It's not an ideal place to camp in foul conditions. You really want to be hunkered into a hollow somewhere. But for YouTube filming purposes, it's lovely. Right, so the plan today is, this morning, I have my coffee. Oh, I'm going to have my breakfast. I might just have one for my breakfast now. You've had yours. So, I wanted to go easy today. So I've got pre-made chocolate chip waffle and maple syrup. Don't need to heat it up. It'd probably be better if I heated it up, but I'm honestly not that bothered. It's so cold that it would just instantly get cold anyway. Now I've had these things before and they are delicious. Very, very nice. So here's the deal, because it's a waffle, it's got the little square. You can put your maple syrup in one of the squares. Yum! And you know what you can do? If you're quick, dunk it
No, Bruno, no. Actually, dunking it was nicer than with maple syrup. Who knew? These things are great. So they're Belgian waffles with chocolate chips in them. And on a cold morning, got to get food in you. Can you see him? No, Bruno. No. You're not getting any. Go on, away. Away. Don't beg. Go on, away. He's just had a massive breakfast, and all he's doing is being greedy and begging. So he's just sitting here looking out. He just doesn't feel the cold like this. Just like Bruce. He used to run around in this stuff like crazy. Humans just weren't developed to operate in cold or heat, to be honest. This is delicious, and I've got another one as well. Okay, that was good. I recommend that. Have your hot drink and dunk your waffles in. Saves having to cook. Alright everyone, I'm going to have my coffee, and I think what we'll do is I'll bring you back when we're going out to go and take Bruce's ashes. So see you in a little while. Hello. What you got? What you got? Got a stick. Okay everybody, time to go and scatter Bruce's ashes on the tops. Got them here. I'm not going to bury them, I'm going to scatter them. Just because, you know, Bruce runs around like crazy when he was up there. Hello Bruno, I know I'm mentioning Bruce. And Bruno still knows Bruce's name and he still looks for him when I say his name. So let's go out, I'll see you out on the tops. I'm going to take the big camera and we'll scatter them there. Let's go. Wow. It's so windy that the camera is going to blow over. Hang on a sec, let me set this up differently. Okay, can you all hear me? It's so windy. It's gale force, and the camera is really struggling here. I'm trying to wedge it in, but it's just crazy winds. So, for those who don't know, this was Bruce's favourite spot, absolutely. And what I'm going to do now is, whoa! I almost lost you. I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's just so windy. I haven't got a counterweight. Give me a second, I'm going to dig it into the ground. Okay, I'm hoping that's better. This is Bruce's favourite spot by far. So let's release him. He's a beautiful dog, and I'm really sorry I wasn't there for you, Brucie, when you died. And I do miss you a lot. I'm so sorry. And I loved you a lot. Okay. Bye, Brucie, run free. Okay, I need to go back because it's freezing. I'll see you back at camp. Just going back to camp. Bruno needs water, so let's get him some water. It's frozen solid. Bruno, do you want water? More water here. There you go. The whole tarn is frozen solid. It's so cold. Come on then, let's go back to camp, Bruno. Look, he's walking on the ice. Okay. See you back at camp. Oh, wow. Oh, I need to warm up after that. That was crazy cold. And the wind chill was just horrendous. I don't know how much longer I could have stayed out there. I did see it was minus 15 wind chill. And trying to film, you couldn't have gloves on. He doesn't feel it at all. It's crazy. He was playing like mad out there. He's got a stick, he was walking on the ice, he was having a great time. Thank you for coming along on that, everyone. It was quite emotional, as you saw. I'm sorry. I haven't been looking forward to that at all. Oh, it's a new era now with Bruno, and he's such a lovely pup. I hope I did Brucie proud. Taking him to his favourite spot.
I just wish I'd been there for him at the end. And that's what upsets me the most. I know. Bruno doesn't like it when I get upset. So it's okay. All right, everyone. I'm just gonna sit and chill for a bit. Sorry. And I'll bring you back for packing the gear down. Thank you again for coming. And bye, Brucie. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Right, time to pack up. Just as the sun is starting to come out, let me just check that you can see me. Hang on. I have to adjust this just slightly. Okay. So, time to pack up. Hello. You know we're going home. He knows we're going home. So I will fast forward from now. Camera went flying. Luckily I have a cage on the camera and it hit the metal cage. That saved the camera, otherwise it would have broken. Anyway, I got most of it in the pack already. Not much else to go in. It's always the worst part, packing up the gear, but it's not so bad when it's dry. And freezing cold we can take. Mind out, Bruno. Oh, and boy is it cold. Wow. So I'll be walking out with my hat on. In fact, let's take the beanie off now. I'm getting hot. And the sun is coming out. As long as you're not in the wind, that's crucial. Okay, let's pack down the tarp and the tent. We'll do the tarp first. Oh man, Bruno's water is completely frozen now. There was some water earlier. Now it's just chunks of ice. A massive chunk of ice. Look at that. Oh. He does like ice though, so he might play with that. You never know. Okay, let's get all of that out. Put that in the pack. Okay, so we're going to take the tarp down first. So what we'll do is we'll just start unhooking it. It's going to go a bit crazy. See? The wind is just insane. And anyone who knows me knows I hate the wind. Okay, pole. Tell you what, in these conditions, I hope you can hear me with this microphone on, because the wind is so crazy. I've got a feeling you're getting a lot of wind noise. But anyway, in these conditions, if you let go of anything, oh God, you're going to be chasing after it, that's for sure. I love this tarp, gotta say. It's only the second time I've used it. But what an amazing piece of kit. It's so strong. Dyneema. Insanely expensive. I think this tarp is something like 300 US, 350 US, which is a lot of money for a tarp. A lot of money. So even with these sealskin gloves on, I mean with these on, it's never easy. Just haven't got the dexterity. But these are warm gloves. These are waterproof sealskins. I've tried other brands. I've tried the Dex ones. They just don't work. I just can't get a grip on this. I might have to, because I just can't get, I haven't got the dexterity in my fingers. I can't get this thing back into the pack. And Bruno's come to help me. Come on, you can do it. Thing is, I don't want to take my gloves off because everything is so cold. As you saw by Bruno's water bowl, frozen solid now. There was a bit of water in there earlier, but now it's completely frozen. I think the temperature is dropping, but the sun's coming out, so it sort of equalizes. There we go, got it. Oh, it's cold kneeling on this floor. Oh. You see, I just can't do anything. Everyone always says when I do these things and I've got cold hands, say, why don't you wear gloves? It's like, because everything takes longer with gloves on. All right. So there's a chance this tent goes flying when I unpeg it. It really could happen. So we'll leave one corner pegged in. Okay, let's take all the pegs out of the guys. Oh, the ground is frozen, and it's frozen to the stakes. Okay, so we're going to have to break this down quite quickly. Right, I've left one peg in over there, just so the whole thing doesn't blow away. This isn't going to be the neatest job. So the easiest way to do this with this tent is fold it in half, like so. Makes it a lot easier.
hands down, this is my favorite tent. It's still strong enough for these storms. Bruno! It's barking at something. There you are. What did you see? There you go. And it's pegged in. As I said, I left one peg in. Oh, sunshine. Come on, warm us up. So if you were doing this with a pegged tent, clips, these poles would be frozen. There's no way to avoid it. And then it's a nightmare. And as cold as it is, and it is cold, I'm actually warm. As I said, with the right layers on, it's actually not a big deal. My feet are a little bit cold, my toes, but not much. I can live with it. All right, Bruno, leave that. You see how easy this tent is to deal with? And in rough conditions, this is what you want. Mind that, Bruno. You're gonna get caught up. Tell you what, it's a miracle the camera's working. Not that because of the drop, but because it's so cold. The GoPro used to fail in these temperatures. I've tried the Osmo Action, that works fine. That's what I use now, is the Osmo Action 3. And that camera is the Sony A7R5. And it works fine in really freezing temperatures. And I've got it plugged into a battery bank because the battery's just goes down so quickly. So I don't bring spare batteries for the camera, I just bring a battery bank and the cables. All right, all packed up. Okay, I'm gonna go around, pick up all the guy lines, wrap them up, put them in the little bag, and I'll bring you back. Woo. All right, everyone, all packed up, got all my gear on. I've taken off a couple of layers, so just got the puffer jacket on and my base layer. That's all I'll need. It's cold, I feel it now. Sight's all clear. Give you a pan around. As you can see, everything's clear. Bruno is ready to go home. Should we go home, see mummy? All right, let's go. So it's about 3 hours back to the truck, just under 3 hours. Oh, and the second that you're in the trees, it's lovely. It's much nicer. That was grim. That was really grim, I tell you. One of the coldest winds I've ever had. I think second coldest wind I've ever had. The coldest was a camp I did with Bruno. I think it was about 3 camps ago, two or three camps ago. And I camped on the mountain with my truck. That was a cold wind. I couldn't even hold the camera. It was that cold. All right, everyone. See you when we're out of this wind. Hey Bruno, Are we in Narnia? It's the enchanted forest. Hey, lovely, you got a stick. You're not going to let me get it, are you? You going to get me? No, didn't think so. Oh, I just had to show you what it was like here on the way back out. The video just doesn't do it justice. Wow, the ground is frozen. This would have been probably quite a brutal place to camp last night, because the wind comes howling over this spot, worse than where I am. But it is lovely. I really want to camp here, just here. But there's no water around here, so it's a long walk to get water. I guess if it's raining, I could collect water off the Tarp. You want somewhere secluded, tucked away, like in here. Oh, actually, this would work. Look at this. It's an animal trail. Not predators, just deer. If you tucked yourself in here, it might actually not be so bad. Look at the old man's beard hanging off the trees here. Only grows where the air is really pure. And up here, it is pure. Isn't it, Bruno? Can you imagine being up on the tops there? That would be just ridiculously cold. That sun is lovely. But don't get me wrong, it's still freezing. It is. I'm warming up walking. I could just feel my toes again. So who thinks I should camp here? In the enchanted forest. Maybe just tuck into those trees behind there, out of the wind. Could be nice. Don't know about having a fire here. There's a little bit of firewood. Come on, Bruno, let's go home. Could be quite nice. Right, let's get home. See you back at the truck. Okay, we're going just over an hour. We've dropped down below 1,000 meters now. So I just lost the puffer jacket, put it on the back. Stripped off a bit, I was getting hot. Going downhill, you're using a whole different set of muscles. And it's hard work as well. All right, so we've got another, I guess, hour and a half to go. Bring you back then. Okay, we're at the stream. In the little waterfall. Bet Bruno's thirsty. Bruce used to lie down in this stuff. Come on, Bruno, let's go. Let's cross. You thirsty? Want some water? Imagine being here when this kicked off. Those trees are enormous. This boulder here is the size of a car. Crazy. Every time I come through here, I just can't comprehend how this happened. Amazing. This water is crystal clear. Right, back to the truck. Oh, okay, out of the bush. Woo! Where we came from, just above the tree line up there. Oh man, it's always nice getting out onto the riverbed. It's a nice fresh breeze as well. Oh. You going for a swim? Don't think so. You're gonna be wet in the truck, aren't you? Come on. Come on, Bruno, let's go. Go, go, go. Oh. Okay, now he doesn't know the way up. And they've taken away the track marker on the river because they want everyone now to walk up higher. Crazy. So now you just have to remember where the track is. But there used to be a track marker on that tree right there, and now it's gone because they've rerouted the track all the way along the top, which is just bloody ridiculous. Why would you climb all the way up there? Right, see you back at the truck. Come on, Bruno. You've got to remember the way. See if he can sniff out the way from where he came yesterday. Go on, up, up. Not yet, but he'll get used to it. Right, back at the truck. All right, we're back at the truck. Man, that wind is cold. Really cold. Woo. Hey, Bruno. Oh, thanks for coming on another camping trip with AB Camping. And other news, I've got a new awning, which I will be trying out soon. I bought this bad boy online, Dashi? I don't know. It's big, and I can't wait to use it. Right. Oh, it's cold. I'll bring you back from inside the truck. Okay, welcome everybody. Right, that was a great trip. We had a good time. Oh, it's sunny. Bruno had a fantastic time. Did you like camping? Do you want to go home and see Mummy? Do you? Hey? He just wants to go home. That took, what did that take? 2 hours, 14 minutes. You're not going to be able to see it, but 2 hours, 14 minutes. It was just over 7 kilometers. Not bad. I didn't stop at all. So that's why it was quicker than going up. Obviously, going up, it takes a long time. I was sweating like crazy. I haven't done that for a long time. My fitness wasn't very good. And let me just check now. Yeah, I've done it faster than that before, a lot faster. So, thanks for coming on this trip. We had a great time. I hope you had a good time, even though there was no rain. It was real conditions. It was freezing, freezing cold. It's cold down here, but the sun is nice. Thanks again for everyone who's contributed to buy me a coffee. Thank you so much to you guys. And for members on Buy Me a Coffee, to all my YouTube members, thank you so much. As usual, YouTube members get access to the videos earlier than everybody else. It's just where I store them, but I enable YouTube members to see them before I release them publicly. Thank you also to everyone on Patreon. Thank you to everyone who's bought merch. These hats, a lot of people are asking about them. They're not available yet. I haven't done it yet. So when I do, I'll let you know. Thank you for everyone who signed up to the email list on the website. The link is in the description. When you sign up to the email list, you get notification of new videos, and you'll get advanced notification of the live stream as well. So thank you to everyone who's done that. If I've had a live stream before now, which maybe before this video comes out I have, then I hope you enjoyed it. Hope I answered lots of questions. And we will see you again soon for another camping with Tony and Bruno, who is zonked. He is fast asleep back here already. So tired. Next one might be a car camp. I don't know. My ankle and my back took a battering on this one, so we'll have to wait and see. All right, everyone. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time. Bruno. Hey, you gonna come and say goodbye? Come on. Come and say goodbye. Come here. What's this? Have we got anything for you in here? Oh, have you finished all your doggy treats? I'll have to get him something on the way home. All right, everyone. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Say bye, Bruno. All right, bye, everybody.